Hello and welcome to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm your expert assassin Lord Fenton. In today's video we're doing The Lost Tales of Greece, A Poet's Legacy. Now here's how you start it. First of all, you need to do is when you enter the game, it will not appear. You need to save, exit the game, get to the title screen, then load it up. And once you do that, it'll appear right here. It's in let me see, Boeotia. I can't pronounce the name, folks. It's Boeotia. It's right there. That's where you did most of Chapter 7. Also, you need to be either in Chapter 5 or 7. If it's not 5, it's definitely 7. Better yet, if you've beaten the game, guess what? After you do all the enter the game, exit the game, and such, blah, 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 guess what? It'll be there. That's what you need to do is that. Now, the level requirements might be either 35 or 40. I'm not so certain. But if you're not high enough in level, I advise doing some quests like, for example, kill 5 Athenian archers and such. Still, I will put all the maps and such on the timestamps, including the warning too. So, before we start this, I am going to do is show you the map one more time, and then we'll get the show on the road. Alright, you see the map right here? That's where it's at. I will put a timestamp in the video on the exact location where it starts A Poet's Legacy. Now it's in like an aqua and a black color with an exclamation point. So just keep on looking at that for a few more seconds. Then I'll start up the quests. We'll get going. And to be honest with you, it's very easy this time. Real easy to do.
My, is that Cassandra of Aiad, the Eagle-Bearer, messenger of Zeus, she who launched 1,000 hearts?
Alcibiades. I'm known by many names, but that last one sounds to be of your own making.
My young friend Orchimedes here could use your legendary talents to woo the object of his desire.
You would have my eternal gratitude.
I'm a Misthios, not some famed lover.
Nonsense! I've heard that our Misthios here is the only one allowed near the pirate queen Xenia's booty.
I'd like to know more about the man asking for my help.
I'm Orchimedes. I came to Alcibiades because he boasts of his exploits as a lover and knows Praxilla.
What's the job?
Have you ever heard of Praxilla?
The name sounds familiar. Who is she?
Who is she? A poet blessed by Apollo himself. She describes the gods as if they were her lovers. Her lyre is a legendary weapon, wielded in her hands. I want to meet her, but talking to a goddess such as she? Terrifying.
Oh, nonsense. Usually you give a woman some flowers, and she'll show you her flower. However, this is Praxilla. She is not easily impressed.
Of course. No ordinary flower will do. They need to be worthy of a goddess.
I come to this coast every year for the Poetry Festival. Of all the beautiful blossoms, none match the scent and radiance of the coral rose. Fetch some, and all doors and legs shall open for you.
I'll return with your flowers. Where can I find the coral rose? It sounds rare.
You would be correct. However, like all good things in life, these take more work than most are willing to expend. They're atop a nearby mountain.
Say I do get these flowers. Where would I bring them?
Back to camp? Praxilla should be in her tent.
You mentioned being here for a poetry festival?
I did. It's one of the many festivals to Apollo, but this one holds a special place in my heart, among other places. Other festivals are so stuffy. Here we worship like Maenads.
I've heard enough.
Please, if you are as skilled with sword and heart as Alcibiades says, you'll return to me with the coral rose. As a poet, it's best that I stay at camp while you do the hiking.
You'd be an easy snack for wolves or bears. I'll return with the roses.
Well, we have started the quest. It's Praxilla Admirer, the poet. I think that's her name is. So this one's very easy. We're gonna go up here. Ah, great. Look like that's a merc or somebody attacking us. Oh boy. What did I do this time? I must have killed your brother or sister or something. Oops. And yeah, try to poison me. Now we're just gonna do is slow down time. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're gonna get you. And there we go. She attempted to do her dusting. Yeah, nice try. Nice try. Yeah, that didn't work. I caught on real quick. And there we go. We'll hit you again. And boom. And let's see if I got enough, what do you call it? There we go. Overpowering attack. And I think that's a mercenary. Or I think that's really someone trying to kill us. I think it's just someone trying to kill us. Ah, boy. I hate when they do that sometimes, folks. Sorry to get interrupted. We're going to resume the quest. Yes, so what we're going to do is go up in this mountain area and start climbing. Now this area is really easy. If you're playing Explorer mode, it will definitely appear like I am. Guided mode, most definitely too. So you go right behind the quest giver and climb this long mountain. Now there'll be some wolves and such. And if you're like really overpowering with equipment and such and abilities, well, guess what? Those wolves are not going to be any problem at all. That is right. So we're going to start climbing. You just need to keep on climbing. If you want to take the long way around, go ahead, be my guest, but I think climbing's much more quicker. So there we are. We're going to clear out the wolves first and then collect the flowers. If you see the look like a tiny white dot and some sparkly flowing above it, yeah, those are the flowers you want to collect. Yeah, so far so good. Honestly, this quest is easy. Easy, in fact, for all the collectibles and such. So what we're going to do is make sure we loot everything up. There we go. And we're going to start looting the flowers. There's one right there, coral rose. Yeah, we got 4 more of look at the flowers to go. Now we got 3 more of those to go. And 2. And let's see here. There we go. I think we got them all. Yeah, that was quick, folks. I'm going to be honest with you. Real quick. If it would have been no wolves, no mercenary, well, guess what? It would have been a lot more speedier. Yes. This quest is so quick that you'll get to the next one real quick, to be honest with you. So what we're going to do is turn these flowers and then see what our next quest is.
I found your coral roses.
You're back! That's perfect. The roses are perfect. Oh, look at the luster. The fragrance. Now you must deliver them to her.
You came all this way to meet her. You should be the one to do it.
Please, I'm much too nervous to speak to her. I've composed a poem to recite. Here, let me teach you.
I'd say it all wrong. I'm a Misthios, not a poet.
Then, would you at least deliver the flowers while I rehearse?
Fine. But the rest is up to you.
Okay. She's at her tent. It's right there. Go give them to her.
Praxilla, I have flowers for you from Orchimedes of... somewhere.
Did I not tell you to get the wine 5 minutes ago?
Cassandra Vaillard, may I introduce you to my dear friend Praxilla, Apollo's muse and mistress of the golden strings.
You're Praxilla?
Didn't expect an aged bard. Mercenary of Ayad?
It would be foolish of me to assume a master of the craft would be young.
Praxilla, this is Cassandra Vaillard, eagle-bearer, messenger of Zeus, launcher of 1,000...
Cassandra Kaka, care stone and light alike, leaves ladies and lads alight alive. Ailing women and awestruck men cling to her side.
Ah, a true genius.
Look at those shoulders. A soldier, a Spartan, a thorn in the side of tyrants. She who dares challenge Poseidon. Alcibiades, this one I'm keeping my eyes on.
The poems she writes about me are never so kind.
I have flowers for you. They're not from me. They're from Orchimedes. He's right over... Well, he was over there.
A coral rose? Huh. I'll have to get my servant to add these to the pile.
It's a gift. Show some gratitude.
Where is that servant girl? I swear her head must be rattling with rocks.
I wish she'd rattle my rocks.
A haikos is missing. That idiot must have taken it with her and run off.
A haikos.
Achaikos is Praxilla's legendary lyre.
I set it down after tuning moments before you arrived. I can't go on stage without a haikos.
I did see Orchimedes leaving in quite a hurry.
We need to get that lyre back. Please, without Praxilla getting everyone's juices flowing, this festival is just a bunch of young men measuring the size of their verse.
This lyre was special. Can you play another for your recital?
Perseus without winged sandals or a mirrored shield was just a man. Would he have the same legends, the same mystery if he performed each task without a legendary weapon?
It's very valuable, both in significance and in drachmi.
Orchimedes and the missing servant both disappeared as the lyre was stolen. They could be working together.
Oh, and he seemed like such a nice boy.
Alcibiades invited a viper into my tent.
Is there somewhere they could have taken it?
It's a poetry festival. There's no better hub for shady trade.
I'll find the thief and return the lyre.
Well, look like the dude we helped out did something bad, stole the lyre, which is very bad. You don't want to steal it all. That's terrible, folks. I mean, come on. So this one's very easy. Next part of the quest is nearby, is explore area. All you need to do is just to talk to someone. So what I am going to do is, before we do that, just a quick introduction to this quest. There will be a fortress up ahead. I already got that marked. I'll put a timestamp on that too. For now, I'm just checking inside the tent for cash and prizes. You always want to do that. Nothing to loot. Alright, we're going to talk to one of these villagers here and see what information we can gather.
Do you know a man named Orchimedes?
Orchimedes? Orchimedes. That's the kid who hangs out around the Vipers. Yeah, I know him. He's been coming to the festival for 3 or 4 years, maybe.
The Vipers? Who are they?
You know how it is. People feel small, so they band together to make the rest of us feel smaller. They took over the temple of Athena Itonia a while back. Now it's hard to take the road without being held at knife point.
Do you think that's where Orchimedes would take a lyre?
Hope not, for his sake. The Vipers are dangerous. If he did have the lyre on him, they'd probably rough him up for it. He's one of those kids that'd be keeping around for fodder, if you get me.
Did he have a lyre on him?
I didn't see him with one. I saw him talking to you, then walking towards Praxilla's tent. He and Praxilla's pretty elot have been sneaking around lots. Just assume they were, you know, planting a garden.
Is the Temple of Athena the best place to sell a stolen lyre?
You can buy and sell anything here, unfortunately. But going to the Vipers guarantees the person you stole from won't follow you in. Shame. It was such a beautiful temple.
Thank you for your help.
Hope you find the lyre. Watch out for the Vipers at the temple of Athena Itonia.
Alright, so far we have to find this fortress. Now we're going to bust out the map. Now here's the thing, I already got in the fortress. I did it on one of my random runs. Yeah. You sometimes go ride by it, you discover it, and boom. You might not need it now, you need it later. This is later. There is right there. That's our target area. But before that, we'll get to somebody else's force on the way there. So we're going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. That is right. We're going to meet with this servant girl and find the other dude. Who's in trouble? Yeah. First, we're going to find the servant girl. She's on the way to the fortress. That is right. She's on her way there, so no speeding footage, no anything like that of the junk, because it's close by. Yeah, it's just a few hills away. Just keep on riding like this. And what happens next is we're going to be able to speak to her soon. There we go. You're close to your target. Called Icaros. And there we go. And there. Perfect. We're going to ride to it. See, it wasn't bad at all. Most of this quest is very easy to do. So what we're going to do right now is talk to her and then get the information out of her, which I think is very, very important.
Someone, please, help!
You're that servant. The one who disappeared at the same time as the Lyre.
I can explain. Orchimedes talked me into it and said he'd use the drachmi to buy my freedom. When we escaped, he said he wanted to bring the Lyre to the Vipers. I said no. The Vipers said yes.
So, the Vipers have Orchimedes and the Lyre now. As for you, you can go back to Praxilla and apologize if you really want help.
Well, at least it's not the dang tunnel snakes. That's the great news. Unfortunately, it's the Vipers. Yeah, that's a knockoff of the tunnel snakes, the Greece version. So anyways, when you get to this fortress that I marked on the map, aka killing the second bird with one stone. So what we're going to do is use Icaros to scout around, and then we're going to attempt to do a stealthy approach. Yeah, as always, you want to mark everything in the fortress as you can, so you know where you're going and such. There we go, everything is marked. I am going to do some fun, so we'll get back to it.
That must be where they're keeping Orchimedes and the Lyre.
Yeah! This is your last fight!
Oh, thank the gods I'm saved. These horrible thugs blackmailed me into stealing the Lyre.
I doubt that.
They took it from me when I was captured. Malaka got what they deserved.
Did they force you to steal Praxilla's Lyre?
No, they gave me the confidence I was lacking. We would drink and complain about poetry at the festival, and I let slip that Praxilla's my mother.
What? Praxilla's your mother?
She is. She abandoned me and my father when I was a child. Something about following her destiny to be a wandering poet. My father, Achaikos, built the Lyre for her as a wedding present. She loved it more than us. I wanted her to feel the way we did when she left.
Praxilla got what she deserved for abandoning her family.
I just wanted her to feel some of the pain I felt. Why don't I feel better?
Orchimedes, I know you still have the Lyre. Give it to me.
It got broken in the struggle.
Malaka!
Wait, before you leave, I need some advice. Should I talk to Praxilla? I don't know what to do.
Approach Praxilla as yourself and talk to her. Maybe she missed you and didn't know how to come home.
I need time to think about everything. My father, my mother, my friends. Please don't tell Praxilla who I am.
Now we gotten the poet's lair back, so that's the great news. We're gonna ride our way back. Now what happened back there real quick was I saw stealth on one side. One or two Vipers got alerted, not enough to call the whole fortress. Then I went in the middle, did a total stealth. Then I freed 2 people. The dude and looked like some poor Spartan. I saw him with puppy eyes. I couldn't, you know, leave him in the cage. That would have been bad. I would have did the same for the Athenian. I'm gonna be honest with you, this quest is easy so far. It gives you a nice break too. It's straightforward, which is real nice. So we're gonna arrive at this tent and get our next quest. So let's see if we turn this Lyre in and get our just rewards.
I was able to get the lyre, but not in one piece.
Thank you. Oh, Haikos, what mischief did you get yourself into?
Well, that quest is now complete. The next one is going to be exactly behind us. This one's going to be even easier. Yes, I'll put a timestamp for during the next part of the quest because there's 1 or 2 locations you're going to need to be spot checked on. So let's start this third quest.
Oh, Cassandra, thwarter of thieves. I appreciate you bringing a Haikos back to me, but I need to ask another favor.
You need help fixing the lyre.
Perceptive, too. Look at it. Wood's gone soft, body splintered, it's toneless, tooless even.
What can be done to save it?
Cressis has been having this festival for years. The town is built around it. Of course, because instruments are as fragile as a poet's heart, there's a master lyre maker at Cressis port.
Not too far away.
And since it's been proven that nothing is safe on these hills, I'll need some muscle for protection.
I can help you get there safely.
The journey will be worth your while. Come now.
I'm right behind you.
Well, looked like the Lyre got busted up and it's called repairing the Lyre. So what we're going to do is follow the poet around and go to a repair person. I have a gut feeling that we're going to have to gather some ingredients and materials. I'm kind of hoping it's you have to pay the wood up front. I got about 20k plus wood, yes. I'm going to be honest with you, at a certain point in this game, wood starts to be useless unless it's DLC related. It's still useless, but still, we're going to follow the poet around and she's telling her life story and such. So, this is like nice lore there for this quest series, which is good though. I mean, it's nice lore too. Plus, we're discovering some nice locations I haven't discovered yet. Alright, the repair person should be almost close by. We have to do a little bit more wandering around aimlessly, I should say. Yeah, that is right. We'll just follow the poet, and there's a camp right there. As soon as the poet stops, we'll speak with the repair person.
Timiha, where are you?
Who is making all that fucking noise?
The smell of the sea is almost enough to cover your stench, Timiha.
Praxilla, I've been gathering fruits to throw at you all week.
High praise coming from you. I need a favor. A Haikos was kidnapped by some idiot and needs a new neck.
This idiot?
This idiot carries a sharp spear.
I hired this muscle here to get a Haikos back. Now she's keeping me company.
All right, give him here. Poor fellow's been brutalized.
But you can fix it, right?
Of course I can fix him. I am the best pair of hands you're going to find outside of Athens. Problem is, a Haikos is a special boy. I have materials, but nothing worthy of putting him together.
What materials do you need?
I have what I need for the neck, but the old one took the strings and yoke out when it snapped. Ah, there's a crack running through the soundbox. That needs to be replaced.
What should I be looking for?
Some use bone for the yoke and neck, but nothing beats wood in my opinion. Strings are made from gut, and we could use a shell for the soundbox.
Those strings don't look like guts to me.
They are. Just soaked for a long time and pulled thin. I'm sure you'll enjoy killing some legendary beast to help a Haikos sing.
I've seen some lyres with turtle shells for the body.
Not a lot of turtles on this coast, but a good sturdy conch should do the trick.
What's a yoke? And what wood do you need to replace it?
The yoke is the crossbar that all of the strings are attached to.
Sure is. It needs to bend, so a springy wood is best.
I think we all can agree on that.
I will return with the materials to repair Haikos.
Alright everybody, I skipped ahead for the wolf intestines. I thought it was where I was at. Instead it's right there. I'm going to do is put a timestamp for the wolf den so people will go there right away. Yes, you're going to learn from my follies and mistakes in some of these videos. Yes, I'm real precise on that when I correct things, so this way everybody benefits. So now you just keep on writing like I did, unless you're very smart and then or use my video. Just go straight to the wolf's lair, which is extremely easy. Yeah, like I said before, it's going to definitely get a nice old timestamp in the description. And more popularity I'll put in the comment section for everybody. Alright, so we keep on riding. We're going to have to face some wolves ahead. We only need to kill 3. I'm going to clear the entire lair out first.
Wolves are fierce animals. I'll gut them for Praxilla. Hope these are enough guts for fixing a Haikos.
Alright, the layer is now officially cleared. I am going to open the map up again so people can see what we're going to do before we get to the next one, which is real easy. Alright, right there was the wolf's lair where the wolf intestines we need. Now we need to get our 3 shells, which is right there. So far so good. This quest is already easy. We're getting told where to go, even though I am in explorer mode. Yes, so we're going to just keep on exploring this part. This part's easy. There is no foes, no nothing. You just collect. You like that, everybody? Yeah, I mean, it's easy. You just face wolves. That was the hardest part of the quest, believe it or not. So, right there, we're going to gather some shells. And there we go, right there. There's 1 already. There's number 2 and 3. And that's it. We got that part done. Now we have to gather silver birch. Now, the good news about that is the silver birch is real easy to find. Yes, it's really easy. So what I am going to do is go forward a little bit and get us there when we get near it. Alright, that's close enough. Enough wasting time riding and such. We're going to get close by to the kill zone. Yes, there are wolves in this area. You could have used this area too, however, that's like skipping a step. Well, I'm chasing away the bird. So we're looking for wood, basically, on the ground. It's not bad at all. We're going to clear out some yard trash. That's it right there for the yard trash. And that's what the wood looks like. Unfortunately, it did turn from day to night, so it's to my advantage. But if you're looking for things, not really, unless you have that one reveal ability, then yeah, you're all cool. Alright, the second one should be right over here. Now this might be random for people, so be careful. If not, then, well, use my video, it'll help everybody out. So like I said, everybody benefits. And we're going to look for the last one, it should be somewhere around, there we go! That is number 3. Now we go back to the poet and get the Lyre fixed. So let's go back on our horse, shall we? Alright, this might be a little bit long ride. I'm just going to hurry this up. Well, we are now close by the poet. That's the great news. Well, we get to turn some animal parts, wood, and shells. Let's go fix this Lyre up right now.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Well, that's the first complaint I've heard about it.
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? You're robbing me blind.
Oh, shut up, and go deafen the masses with your wailing.
Thanks for the help. Here's your drachmi. I need some time to put a high cost through spaces. I might need some help after though, so swing by my tent when you have a minute.
Sure, if I'm in the area.
Alright, the quest is now officially complete and done. That's the great news. Now what we're going to do is open the map very soon and get to the fourth and final quest. This one's going to have some combat. The choices won't matter, so that's the great news. But before we do any of that, we'll bust open the map and point in the right direction, which is close by. That's under 300 meters, so what we're going to do is ride our way there right now. There we go. As soon as the horse led us. So we're just going to ride around here and such and get to the poet. So far, the poet's legacy is very easy and short. I believe the shortest of all the Lost Tales of Greece. Nice break, so this way you could do some other activities. Maybe they planned this so this way you could do the DLC Shadow Heritage. That's my theory. So we're close by. We're going to get off the horse, climb over the wall, since there'll be nothing bad happens if we did that. So when we get close by, let's see what the poet has in store for us.
The Mistias returns. Do you have time to accompany me and Achaikos to our triumphant performance?
After all this, I wouldn't miss it.
Excellent. We team up once more.
So we're a team now. Can I still expect to get paid?
After my performance, drachmi will be in no short supply. Trust me.
You've dedicated your life to your art. You must have a lot to show for it.
I write 100 poems every night when I go to sleep, and I throw out 100 every morning when I wake up. Luckily, some have survived to touch people.
Do you have any favorites?
There's one I'm well known for that is very dear to me. The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun. Second are the shining stars and the face of the moon. Then ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
Sounds nice. But we should get going.
Alright, this is another escort the poet into the stage area. Yes, this is going to be very easy, the escort part. Now, here's the thing about this quest. You can pick any choice what you want. It won't matter. It won't hurt a bit. I kind of went random in this video. Well, I did for giggles. Yeah, that's right. I went random, folks. The first time ever in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, I actually went random instead of attempting to pick the right choice. Yeah, I threw the dice and said, okay, this, and this. So any choice will do. Just have fun with it. Go with the flow. So we'll start that portion before the combat portion comes up.
It's Praxilla!
I heard she was coming this year.
Praxilla! Recite something for us.
I've been reciting this poem for years. Cassandra, would you do me the kindness of allowing me to hear it anew from your lips?
I couldn't.
Nonsense. You know everything you need to do it justice. How about something new this year?
The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the moon.
Wow! Is this a new version?
Second are the shining eyes and face of my lover.
Oh, that's so romantic! Is it a new variation?
Then, ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
That's always been my favorite verse.
Cassandra, your interpretation of my poem has made me feel more connected to it than I have in years. You didn't recite my words, but the emotions shone through.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It wouldn't be a poetry festival without someone causing a disturbance.
Praxilla, get to safety. I can handle them.
Put it down!
Oh no! Hey, come here! Where did you come from? What do I do?
Happens every year. Some cursed idiots drink too much wine and get themselves killed.
I didn't know poetry festivals were such lively events.
Indeed. I need to take a moment to recover. Let's go back to my tent.
Ah, but we do have a happy ending.
Praxilla, it has taken me long years of soul-searching and many nights of tears to bring myself to this moment. I am Orchimedes, your son.
When I heard the name of the man who stole my lyre, I suspected it might be you.
I've dreamt of hurting you as you hurt me and my father 1,000 times. But I only knew you as the mother who abandoned me and not as the artist that I just saw.
Just as Adonis lamented the beauty he left behind, I too left that which was most precious to me on the death of my old self.
You're not dead. Neither of you are. Take this opportunity and see what you can build together.
Thank you for all your help.
Well, A Poet's Legacy is now officially done and complete. The entire series, you should get a trophy/achievement, A Poet's Legacy. And you're done with the Lost Tale of Greece, A Poet's Legacy. So that's it for an easy set of 4 quests to do for cash and prizes. Well, this is it for today's video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and happy questing.